Hello everybody, my name is Jemmy, and today I will be giving you a brief overview of the Sandbox Certified Bootcamp. And this is my experience with the Sandbox Bootcamp, and I will be showing you what they do inside of here. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first off, you're going to join this group. It's not this one exactly because they create a new group, I'm pretty sure, for every single Sandbox Bootcamp. And so this is a group that you join. It's inside of the participate website, and basically they list a bunch of stuff that they will do, and they'll just follow along these introduction to the sandbox, trading game plan. They'll just follow along for each topic. So in the first topic, introduction to the game, the sandbox game, they just show you the course requirement. To get the credential, you need to submit 3 main learning artifacts within 1 week of the sandbox end date to show you the basics. Sorry, I'm messing up. To show you that to show them that you can use the basics of the sandbox. So what you need to send is a screenshot of a simple entity in BoxEdit, a screenshot of a compound entity in BoxEdit, and a game demonstrating you can build and remove blocks, use at least 5 behaviors, and use at least 5 components. Use a dialogue in your sequence with an ask your behavior, a speaker component, or both. Create a setting with objects placed intentionally and thematically, and use the quest system to direct the player. So for this game, for me, I didn't have to create a new one. I just used my Game Jam one, and I just submitted to them. But I'll be going over these 3 later. So yeah, this is the first one, welcome course requirements. The second topic that they're going to be talking about is creating a game plan. So this one is basically it's still in the game maker, and they'll just show you what is like a good game. So go for quantity, avoid criticism, welcome unusual ideas, combine and improve. So this is a brainstorming process, and these are some ideas that you can put in your game. The story, what is the sequence of events, the characters, the plot, setting, sound, and graphics. So yeah, this is just showing you how to create a game plan, and the guiding questions for your game's vision, what genre is your game, what is the themes of your game story, and how does it show in the plot, etc. And then in here they also show you how to kind of convey your players to be more in a mood. So inside of the sandbox you can set the ambience, and you can select the lighting, so you can make it night, sunrise, desert, noon, or neutral. So yeah, you can make the mood a little bit more better. And in here you can also set the block damage. So like if you're making a parkour course and the lava will damage you, you can go into global parameter, and then you can go into, I'm pretty sure, controller, and then components. Then you can set what blocks damages you and how much damage it does. So yeah, this is another way to make your game more fun. And this is just like showing you the way of the sandbox, well, not the sandbox, the sandbox library. So it just shows you, this is search for assets, this is filters, and then this is like the how to close and open the library. So yeah, this is just a bunch of stuff, like basic controls. And then let's scroll down a bit, and then this one is they just show you the toolbar and the shortcuts. So you can click from 1 to 10, no, not to 9, and then you can access your different keys. Oh, 1 to 0, I think. So 1, 9, and then 0. So you can access your blocks faster. What I do is I use the side buttons of my mouse for 1 and 4, but yeah, that's what I do. You could do that too if you have side buttons, or if you don't, you could just use your keyboard. And that is number 2, creating a game plan. Number 3 is the basic game elements of the game maker. They just list the controls, the builder controls, and the controls inside of the game. So the edit and play is tab to switch between the play and edit mode, and then you can go through all of this. But the basic things are just WASD for player, and then scroll wheel for zoom and zoom out. And yeah, that's it basically. I don't really use the Q and E, which is to like rotate around. I just use scroll and scroll out, alt, left click. That's it. And I think that covers most of the controls. The rest is just extra if you want to be more precise with it. And then this one, they just show you how to build with the toolbar. What does each one do? And this one basically moves stuff, rotates stuff, and this is select stuff. Yeah, and then now they're teaching how to make a scene. So not like a scene in a bad way, but like make a scene in your game. So they say put 5 humanoid assets. So make 5 humans from the Sandbox library, 4 animal assets, at least 1 bird, 6 non-living assets for scenery, like plants or trees or benches, 1 asset added from the marketplace for practice. So this one you could buy it from the marketplace and add it into your game. Usually they would come in with like gems and catalysts, and they will basically be more stronger or faster, etc. But yeah, this is 1 asset from the marketplace, and that is it for number 3. Number 4, we're going into Vox Edit now. So a quick dive into Vox Edit for customized assets. So they basically teach you about these sections right here: the news, modeler, animation, block, templates, and tutorials, what all of them does. But mainly we're going to be focusing on modeler and animator and maybe blocks. But yeah, and they show you what they do. So the modeler is to create. I've never really used the modeler, but it basically creates like an asset that doesn't have an animation, and the animator, well, it takes the assets from the modeler, or you could just create an animator and animate them. And the blocks, they just you can redesign textures of blocks. And blocks is different from assets because with blocks you can actually place them, and the assets you can place them too. But there's a difference. On the blocks you can erase them majority by right clicking and just dragging, and it also allows you to place higher, so you can stack it up. But if you try to stack up with an asset, it just stays on the same spot, overlapping each other. So yeah, those are the difference between blocks and animator. You can't also the difference is you can't resize blocks as you can do with assets. So it's just 32 by 32 by 32. And in templates, they just basically design. They give you a gray human, which has all of the animations already for you. So you can just redesign it, like paint on it and then replace the colors. But you can't change the animation of it, so you can only redesign the texture. And yeah, that's it. And they recommend a tutorial from Vox Edit too. And yeah, that's mainly it for this one. And they give you some example of this, and they show you like the how do you call it, the size of it. So the human right here is 2 meters or 64 voxels. The rabbit is 32, and this guy, the dinosaur, is 100 voxels, I think. I think you can actually get this guy from the template, so that's pretty cool. I might use that sometime. But yeah, that's basically it. They just show you the simple stuff from Vox Edit and what you can do. And here's an assignment right here. So remember in the beginning how they told you to attach some stuff from the for your credential? Well, here is one of them. Well, 2 of them, I guess. You have to give one simple was it asset, right, which is 20 by 20 by 20 voxels. Use at least 5 different colors, so like green, red, blue, and you have to have more than 200 faces. That might sound menacing, but trust me, it's not. Faces is basically faces of a cube. I think you know what that means. But basically, if you have, I don't know how to explain this, but a cube has already 6 faces. So if you just put down a cube, you already got 6. So one voxel is already 6 faces. So it's not that hard to do. Just yeah, don't be intimidated by 200 faces. And then the second one is the compound entity, which will need to be at least 128 by 128 by 128 voxels, which means it's pretty big. It's bigger than our dinosaur we looked at earlier, and use at least 5 different colors, not in the default palette. So which means that you have to create your own color, which isn't that hard. Trust me. Just drag it somewhere onto the panel and just put them on your asset. And it will be complex to have more than 200 faces. So again, you need more than 200 faces. And animating is up to the creator, so it's optional. If unanimated, all models in the entity must be 1 keyframe in length. This is required because I ran into lots of times where I didn't put 1 keyframe for each of my entities or assets inside of my animation, and it made them just glitch out and being really weird. So I just put 1 keyframe for each asset. That is it for number 4. Number 5 is behavior management. So we're back inside of the game maker, and they're just explaining the behavior. If you go into how do you call it? If you go into I don't know how to call it. Templates. Yes, templates, not inside Vox Edit, but inside of the Sandbox. Here, I might show you right now, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna fire up the Sandbox game maker. and the inside of the templates there will be a part where you can learn about the population. So if you're confused from this, then you can actually go try yourself. I just want to show you where it is. So alright, once we're here, what we want to do is we want to go into templates right here, and then you can see there's a bunch of stuff here. This is basically worlds that they created for you, and inside of it they have very useful tutorials for you. So if you keep on going, there's going to be tutorial behaviors 101. This will explain all of the tutorials, all of it, and they'll basically just explain it in here. And looks like there's new stuff too. Ooh, this looks cool. I saw this one. I thought it was somebody made it because they put it into the draft gallery, but it's actually a template. Oh, I didn't know that. And oh, this one too. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that from the template. So yeah, go ahead and look into that. But now let's go back into our tutorial with the Sandbox Bootcamp. So in here, what we want to do is, where were we? Oh yeah, we were saying about behaviors. So they just explained the behaviors, the healer and melee enemy, what they do. So the healer heals you, and the melee enemies attacks you. Pretty simple, and so on and so on. They can also explain the hierarchy. So the hierarchy is basically why I use it. I use it to sometimes track objects, or I use it to how do you call it? Move parent and object with another object. So the parent object will move, and then the child object would also move along with it. So you could use that for like what they're doing now, swimming and attacking shark. The shark will swim around, but at the same time it can also hurt you. If you don't know, you can only have one behavior. So the shark in the middle is a bird behavior. So they added a second shark, which is a melee enemy, I'm pretty sure. No, predator. And they put it together so it circles around and attacks you. So that is a use for the hierarchy or parenting. And they also put a section about tags. Tags are helpful when you want to send messages to each other. To inside of the Sandbox Game Maker, you can send it to a specific tag and it do a specific something. So yeah, that is tags. And remember to press enter at the end once you fill out your tag, because if you don't, then the tag won't you won't enter how do you call it? The tag won't register into that asset. So you remember to press enter, and they just give you a bit more detail on some of the behaviors. But after that, here's the components. The components, they are not as much as the behavior, but you can add multiple components, which means that you don't need to have only one, you can have multiple. And yeah, they just show you a bit more about components. I'm not sure if there is one for components inside of the sandbox. We could go check though. So I'm back into here. Let's go back into the first page. Let's see. I'm not sure if they have it for I think they do actually. I remember playing it. I just don't know where it is. But let me go check. Fourth page. Or maybe they don't. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is basically it. I don't think there is any for components, but it isn't that hard to learn if you go into their tutorial. Plus, they have a really good explanation on this one too. So we're gonna move to dialogue and messaging. So in dialogue and messaging, they basically just show you how to make your game better with dialogues. So think like a player, blah blah blah. They show you a video about a game storyboard, which means oh no, I'm actually scared it's gonna get copyright. But yeah, they basically show you some stuff to entertain the player, so the player don't get bored of your game, with some dialogue and some lore. Lore. Basically creating a story behind your game. Where did your characters come from? Where was their childhood like? Blah blah blah. And with the ask your behavior, like so, the Legend of Mount Celestial. But I don't think they added the L or something. But yeah, you can basically customize this all you want. You can add some colors onto it, as they did over here. And with the ask your behavior, you can also have the speaker component, which will broadcast it above their head in a yellow box. Yeah, and you can toggle behavior. So now they're teaching about toggling the asker behavior. It's more now it's getting more advanced, but you can see that there is a customizable text charts, and it's bold. I don't maybe it's bold, but it's bigger and it's red. It's called rich text, and you can learn it. I think I have a link for it actually. Let me go see. Yeah, I do. Rich text. They shared with me, so we are not amused. Not we put it inside of. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna link this in the description so you can go check it out. But yeah, you can do stuff in here. So in order to make a color, you do what is this? Less than sign or greater than sign? I think it's less than sign. Color equal to green, greater than sign, and then green in here. Just type in the text and less than sign color slash color bigger than sign, no, greater than sign. And yeah, that's how you made a color, like so. And yeah, that's rich text. So that's it for dialogue and messaging. Make your players more engaged with your game. And the second one is the certified bootcamp. So we're at the end now, and they're basically showing you the last stuff that you have to do. They're just showing you some more stuff that you can do if you want. But this is basically where you submit your game, right? No, we have one more. But yeah, read this one: story structure and sequence. This is basically adding some victory and defeat and health into your game to make it more interesting. I mean, all of this is basically making your game more interesting. They also show you how to add quests. So this is a little tutorial on quest. The counter quest, I have a video on that if you want to go check it out, about quests. And yeah, that is it. And once you're here, you go to the last one, I'm pretty sure. This is where they have you submit your game, right here. So in here, just do what they do, like how you submit it for a game jam. Click on the paper airplane thing, name your world, give a description, share, and then in here, I can't open it again. If I could, then I would show you. But and then I don't know where it is, but basically you just send. I think you send a screenshot of your game and where your game is in the gallery as of this date and what your game name is. So yeah, that's what you need to send. I might be wrong though, you might need more than that, so don't take my word on it. And the last one, the last one is to basically have a Google form explaining some stuff, your email address. So yeah, that is what you have to do in order to get a credential. And I am certified. I did get a mail. I will show you that. As you can see, I am certified. This is from where is it? Participant themselves. You've been awarded for credential completing the Sandbox Bootcamp, blah blah. And yeah, there you go. You're certified. And I remember them saying something about giving you like how do you call it? A little asset, like a certified asset. I will go show you in the marketplace. Basically, it's like a trophy that you could put in your game. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't know if I have it yet. I'll go check in my inventory if I do. Let me go to the marketplace. And then in here, just type in certified, maybe. Yeah, here. The Sandbox Bootcamp right here. These two, I'm not sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's this one because there's 1,000 of these. So there is no copies available, but they said they would send it. And it's quite big, looking at how much voxels this is. So yeah, they'll award you this, and that can be pretty cool. So I'm still waiting on this. I didn't have it yet. But yeah, once you complete it, you can get that too. And I remember them like saying something. There's also a section where it's a discussion where you can share technical help, sharing and questions. So this is my game. Basically they were playing my game that I submitted for my game jam for The Walking Dead. You can see that they took a screenshot at the end. But what happened was my game was a bit too hard in the first part because I didn't have that good of a explanation of where to go. So it was a bit more challenging trying to go to the first part. And they, Becky, the instructor of the boot camp, basically they, how do I get off this thing? Yeah, there you go. But basically they emailed me, or no, not emailed, but like, I don't know where it is. Can I go? Yeah, here. They said that my game was a bit too hard. So I showed them, and they asked me for a video on showing them how to play my game because I didn't have a good enough storyline, and it's pretty much my fault because I made it a bit too hard. and I gave them my video from my YouTube channel, and they basically said, "Oh wow, it's a great game," because they saw past what they were struggling on, and then they just played it for 30 minutes. Can I just say 30 minutes? Dedicated to playing my game. Thank you so much. And they even took a screenshot of it. They have 133 kills, so I really respect their dedication. 30 minutes on playing my game, wow. But yeah, that is it for the bootcamp, and then you will be certified, blah blah blah. And I hope you have a good time with this bootcamp. I definitely learned a lot from it. So yeah, see you at the certified squad.